get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. From midfield now, Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's on the guard, David Edwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Burrow going to throw again. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Handoff comes to Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Maybe time for 1 play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin with as good a rivalry as there's been the last decade or so. Baltimore playing host to their AFC North rivals, Pittsburgh. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Kendrick Bourne, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. The Dolphins trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching, it's Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And able to get this to the 31.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Inside handoff to Mixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're going to look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, they'll roll him out right. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And Watson's going to throw it here, being chased out left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle. That's caught by Chase. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Cleveland, they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They move to 16-0 on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.